Birbal becomes a cobbler. One day, Akbar wanted to know how many blind people lived in his kingdom. He asked Birbal about it, and Birbal replied, "Your Majesty, please grant me a week's holiday to find the answer to your question." Akbar granted him leave. The next day onwards, Birbal stopped going to the royal court. Instead, he began mending shoes in the local market. People were surprised to see him there. Everyone would stop by and ask, "Birbal, what are you doing here?" Soon, Akbar went to the market and asked Birbal the same question. But Birbal did not respond. After a week, Birbal went back to the royal court with a long list of blind people. Akbar was angry when he saw his name on the list. Birbal explained, "Your Majesty, like the rest, you saw me mending shoes. Yet you asked me what I was doing." Akbar laughed heartily at Birbal's act. The Emperor's invitation. There are people who think wealth is necessary to earn respect. Akbar thought so too. He asked Birbal, "Is it possible for a man to be poor and yet earn respect?" "Yes, Your Majesty," replied Birbal. Akbar said, "If this is possible, find such a person and bring him to me." Birbal went out on the streets. He had not gone far when he saw a beggar with tattered clothes. He was old and walked with the help of a stick. He had not earned a penny since morning. He had not eaten for days and was weak. Birbal took the beggar by his hand and led him into the palace. When Akbar saw the beggar, he asked, "This man is poor, but how does he command respect?" Birbal replied, "This man does not own a penny, yet he has been invited by the greatest emperor, and that is you, Your Majesty." Birbal's painting. One day, Akbar said to Birbal, "You can solve any problem in a jiffy. You must be good at painting too." Birbal said, "No, Your Majesty, I can't even hold a painting brush." Akbar angrily said, "I am an art lover. You cannot say no to me. I want you to imagine and create a painting. It should be ready within a week." Birbal did not know what to do, but he had no choice. After a week, Birbal walked in with his painting. Akbar was furious when he saw it. He said, Birbal, there are just a few patches of blue and white. What kind of a painting is this? Birbal replied, Your Majesty, you asked me to imagine. I imagined a cow and some grass. The cow ate the grass and went to her shed. All that remains is the sky and the clouds. Akbar had a hearty laugh. Simple but difficult. Akbar would ask Birbal the trickiest of questions to test his intelligence. One day, he said to Birbal, I have a simple question for you, Birbal. How many bangles does your wife wear? Birbal said, Your Majesty, I do not know. Akbar said, She serves you food every day. Yet, you don't know? Birbal replied, I can explain that in the garden downstairs, Your Majesty. Akbar said, Come, let's go. And they both climbed down the stairs and entered the royal garden. When Akbar wanted to know the reason why Birbal didn't know the answer, Birbal said, Your Majesty, can you tell me the number of stairs we climbed down just now? Akbar said, No, I don't know. Birbal said, Your Majesty, we climb up and down the same flight of stairs every day. Akbar smiled and said, I have understood that one shouldn't ask questions that one doesn't have answers for. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.